Well, good evening, everyone. I have to say that it is an honor that I'm here to be able to speak on behalf of the Minister of Health. And before I start, I just also want to thank Mike Trinacity, because I know, Mike, you were instrumental in supporting the application and the grant process. So again, I want to thank you. You are such a strong advocate to the community and to making sure that we have facilities, trails, and anytime I have a question, Mike is there to support. He is absolutely awesome when it comes to supporting us here in Nova Scotia to be fit and to have opportunities for fitness. So thank you, Mike. And I know that there are quite a few people that have already been acknowledged here. It's wonderful to see so many of the councillors and the municipal people here in Wolfville out for this announcement. And Ray, it's always wonderful to see you. And Ashley, it was great. You did a wonderful job, and I get to see Ashley quite often. So you have wonderful students at Acadia. It was through Minister MacDonald's department that the government of Nova Scotia was able to contribute towards the many upgrades that the students at Acadia University and the community at large will be able to enjoy. The promotion of healthy, active lifestyles is a part of government's commitment to make life better for families across this province. And we know that in order to ensure Nova Scotians have access to physical activity, sport and recreation opportunities within their communities, that we must work in collaboration with the many people in those communities who dedicate their time and efforts to creating a healthier future and a healthier Nova Scotia. It is this collaborative approach that will help us tackle issues such as childhood obesity and physical inactivity rates among our population. If you ask anyone who works in this industry, you will quickly find out that nothing gets done without a lot of help from a lot of partners. And you all being here today illustrates that, especially all of the students and the estate of Janet and all of the partners that worked to making this a reality. And of course, the biggest partner of all is Acadia. Through a planning committee at Acadia, along with the hard work of many upgrade initiatives for the athletic complex, a key facility for sports excellence in this area of the province, track and field infrastructure and arena repairs were identified. Upgrades to these areas address the importance and focus on health and wellness for the local community, sports organizations, and of course, students and staff at Acadia. One thing that we cannot deny is the close relationship between sport recreation infrastructure and physical activity levels in our population. We also know that Nova Scotians are proud and passionate about their community recreation facilities. In many parts of our province, the local rink or sports field is a gathering place for our youth and our communities. Especially here in Kings. We see many of our families out at sports events, and rinks are places that not only do we participate, we watch our children and my grandson play hockey and also other aspects of skating. When we invest in sport and physical recreation facilities, we are investing in people, communities, and their health. And everyone knows that that passion is very well rooted here in Wolfville. I was very pleased to learn that about 40% of the sport and recreation facilities at Acadia are used by the community at large. And in some cases, especially with the Acadia pool, 80% of the community at large use the pool. Facility use by the community is only one of the many reasons that government invests in projects like this one. Another is the potential that upgraded infrastructure brings to our province as a whole. As I mentioned above, some of the work of the province contributed to were track and field enhancements that were already identified, and this will mean that Acadia will be able to host additional track and field meets, increase the number of participants, increase the number of spectators, and increase the caliber of events that they can hold and can be held here in the province. Regardless of age or ability, it's vital for all citizens to remain active and engaged. It's by working together to get people more active, both physically and socially, that we are moving towards a healthier Nova Scotia. So I want to thank Acadia and all of their partners for their support, and it is certainly an honor to be a partner in this facility. Thank you very much.